Hey, welcome to the Chronicle YouTube channel. I'm Busta Brown, and I'm here with the very handsome S. Wayne Patterson. How you doing, man?
I'm good, sir.
Good to see you. Oh, man, I'm fantastic, bro. How long you been practicing law?
Since 2002.
That's a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also a degree in divinity school.
Yes.
Yeah, which is, that's an interesting combination.
Yeah.
Jesus is your lawyer.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
But you're the people's lawyer.
The people's lawyer.
Yeah. You know, one of the things I love about what I know of you is that you make sure your services are affordable.
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, one, I've been on the other side. At one time I needed a lawyer and I couldn't afford a lawyer, and I was able to find a lawyer. But my goal is to make sure I give good quality representation at an affordable price. A lot of times lawyers just jack up prices just because we can. And, it's not about the money, it's about good representation.
Right. As a brother, you saw the struggle as a kid. And you decided to become a lawyer. Why is that? Why did you decide to become an attorney?
Well, actually, I wanted to become a state trooper first.
Okay.
And when I had the opportunity to become a state trooper back in 1995, I was recently married. My wife was pregnant with my first son.
Right. We
just bought a house, and I was informed that I was going to either be relocated to the mountains or the beach.
Right.
And I decided not to go the state trooper route.
Right.
And then later on, I decided to go to law school, got into law school, and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yes.
And you're doing your thing, man.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah. Let's talk about stuff you've done in the community. You're a good brother. I know you work with the YMCA, you've been on the board of different nonprofits. Why is community service important to you?
It's the key. It's the key to the future. But not only that, I get motivated to see younger kids and younger individuals doing good, because growing up in Cleveland Projects, sometimes you didn't have the role models.
Right.
And sometimes you want to go back and be the positive role model.
Right.
And that's why I'm very active in the YMCA.
And one of the things you do with the Masons is the back to school program.
Yeah, Masons, we give book bags back. We sponsor different individuals for school supplies and so forth.
Right.
And also the Shriners and my fraternity, Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, we always give back to the youth, especially the Alphas. We try to give back scholarships every year.
Right.
At least 5 $1,000 scholarships to a rising senior who's going to college.
Right. What role as a family man, married 24 years, what role as a family man plays in your effectiveness with helping young men and youth?
It plays a very important role. Growing up, my father wasn't there.
Right.
My mother was a single parent, and I always told people that the one thing, I respect my father, he's gone to glory, so has my mother, but I wanted to be better than my father just because I wanted to be there for my 4 kids.
Right.
Years later, my father, he was very apologetic, like, I was never there for you. I'm like, it's all good, brother. I never.
Let's start from where we are.
Yeah. And we had a good relationship, especially when I graduated from law school. He was always telling people, "This is my son. He's a lawyer." So he was very proud. But in our quiet moments, he's like, "I'm sorry I was there." I'm like, "Brother, but for you, I'm here." So I had no animosity, but in my own sons and daughter, I want to make sure I'm always there. Athletes, all my kids are athletes, and I just want to make sure I'm there to support them both in athletics and academics.
And that support and what you've been through transitions out into the community is why you're effective with helping these young men and women, which is fantastic. Man, you have some superstar athletes as kids. So tell me a little bit about your children, man.
Well, my oldest
one about to be a gold medalist one day, huh?
My oldest one, he's a senior at NC State.
Yeah.
The goal is 2020 Tokyo. He's very fast. He runs a 200 and 400.
Wow.
He's an All-American. He's an All-American, and that's something that I don't take light, and he don't take light either.
No, man, not being All-American.
But he's All-American, and to God be the glory. He went to NC State, and he's doing his thing, and he's just all-around good athlete. My second son, he runs club track, and he's Mr. NC State. He's doing everything besides running track.
Right.
But he's pre-med, and he's doing very well. So I got 2 boys at NC State, and it's just, wow. To God be the glory. And my daughter, she runs track at Parkland. Right now, she's the fastest little girl in the city in 300.
Wow.
And she's like the second fastest in the state.
Are you athletic?
I am.
Okay.
I still am.
So it runs in the family.
It runs in the family.
Okay.
And my wife ran track.
Okay.
And my youngest son, he's probably well-rounded than all of the kids. He's very good in basketball, football, run, track. He does it all. So, but
the Renaissance man,
he's running the Renaissance man. He does it all. And sooner or later, he's going to buckle down to one sport. Sometime in high school, you're going to either have to commit to basketball, football, or track. You're going to commit to one of them.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to be a Deion Sanders.
Yeah, and do it all. Why not? He got a couple rings doing it
That's
that
right.
way. Yeah. One of the things I love about working with the Chronicle is that we're allowed to reach out to brothers and sisters like yourself. Mm-hmm. Successful businessman, attorney, honorary degree, divinity school, great dad, great husband, but a real person that I feel people need to know when we talk about your family. The success of your kids is a testament to you and your wife.
Yes.
Talk to us as parents out there that's listening to you that is having some success with your children. What is that magic, S. Wayne Patterson?
Honestly, one word, Jesus.
Okay.
I tell people, it's not a cliche. You have to have your kids grounded in church. Both parents be grounded in church. We all fall short.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, if you're grounded and you have a spiritual connection with whatever deity you have,
right,
that's between you and God. But at the same time, that's what the foundation comes from, the spirituality aspect of it. And it's communication. You have to communicate with your spouse. Sometimes it's going to be bad parent, good parent. Just like bad cop, good cop.
I know that deal,
and a lot of times, as a father, I've always been a disciplinarian, and they run to the mama, and she be the one who always gives all the emotions. But it is what it is. But we're a team, and as a team, the goal is to raise the kids correctly in the eyes of God, and just go from there.
Yeah. As a successful black man, what advice would you give single mothers raising a boy on how to stay focused and go for their dreams?
The best advice I can give single mothers is to really...
Because becoming an attorney, that's not easy, bro.
No, it's not.
No, that's not. You got to put in some work.
Yeah.
And be very disciplined and patient to put in 9 to 10 years in school. Yes. So that's why I asked you that question.
And I was about saying, it's all about discipline.
Right.
And you encourage your son, but you have to discipline your son.
Right.
And I'm not saying you beat him to death, whatever. But what I'm saying, you got to discipline. You can't let your sons run over you. Okay. A lot of times, parents trying to be the kid's friend. And you can't be their friends. You got to be their parent. Yes, we want to have a good relationship with our kids.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you have to be their parent. And
you have to find that balance.
Exactly.
Right.
And if you're not their parents, and if they see you as a friend, they're going to treat you on the same level.
Right.
And that's the problem. At the end of the day, the child is a child and the parent is a parent.
Right. And you got to find that balance. Because you have to be somewhat cool with them so that they can trust you and be able to share.
Exactly.
And so I think that's important. That's how I want my boys.
And also, I would tell single parents, single mothers, if possible, whatever relationship you have with a father, good or bad, that's in the past. let the father, if he desires to be in his child's life, be in the child's life.
That's good.
You can't replace that father. You can't. And believe it or not, every young black man desire that accomplishment from the father. Say, job well done. Good job. Robbie, good job, son. Every child wants that. And if we don't get it, we go other ways. Be it gangs, selling dope, or whatever acclamation we can get out there, we'll get. Because every man wants to be acclimated, say, man, you doing a good job. either good or bad.
That's right.
You want to receive some type of positive reinforcement, like, man, good job.
That's right. I was at my son's game the other night. He plays for the Y. And I said, dude, dunk the ball. And he's not like this tall guy. He's like 5'9". And I remember when I was a kid, my brother did that with me. I didn't have a dad like you. But my brother would always say, do this, do that. And one day I just did it. And that helped me become a good athlete. So I did the same thing. He was looking at me like, Dad, dude, come on, bro. So that third time he came down, I said, Corey, dunk the ball. And he dunked it in a game. It was crazy. And that's the power of being a male in a young man's life. And so you're absolutely right. No matter what your situation is, make sure that young man can have a relationship with his dad.
Exactly.
I remember this one cat, he's a motivational speaker. He said he went to his mom. He had never met his dad, but he was in high school. And he was a baller. So he said, I heard my dad can play ball. Contact him and tell him I want to meet him. So the mom contacted dad. Dad comes over. He said, man, listen, I never met you, but I heard you can play ball. I don't want no money from you. I don't want nothing. All I want you to do is help me be as good as you were. So what do you suggest? So the dad say, meet me every Friday and Saturday, 5:30 a.m., and I'll show you what I know. And they build a relationship from there. Fantastic story. Isn't that fantastic?
It is.
He didn't care about what happened in the past.
Exactly.
Let's start right here. And that's what I hear and what you've done with your dad. And I think that is fantastic. Let's jump into divinity school. Lawyer, divinity school. You're a deacon at your church.
I am.
Why did you decide to do divinity school? Where did you feel that fit in your life? I understand God is is important.
Exactly.
But where did that fit in with being a lawyer? And
two things. Actually, I taught at Carolina Christian College.
Okay.
I was a professor, and at Cornerstone, I was placed on the board.
Right.
And while a board member, they saw fit to give me an honorary doctorate.
Okay.
PhD in human letters.
Okay.
And that's probably one of the most humbling experiences, because I was in the divinity school and I didn't feel worthy enough. And they're like, well, you are. I said, okay. But because I knew all the issues I've had in the past and current
like
issues.
everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everybody else.
But,
right.
But the measure of a man's character is what people look at. And I was very humble that they gave me the honorary doctorate in human letters from the School of Divinity.
Yeah.
And it's on my wall, and I cherish that.
Right. Now, I know a lot about you, but I didn't know you taught at a Christian college.
Yes, Carolina Christian College.
How long have you been saved? And how long ago has it been since you accepted Christ into your life?
I got saved on December 31st, 1989.
New Year's Eve.
Going into January 1st, 1990.
Wow. Yes. That was serious right there.
Yeah. So every year on New Year's watch night service, it's my birthday.
Right.
So I've been saved since January 1st, 1990, which is 28 years.
Yeah, 28 years.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to be honest with you about something. 100% real. I don't know what a deacon does.
Yeah.
What is the role of a deacon in a church?
Well,
and I know people like Busta Brown. Come on,
yeah.
I just thought the deacon count the money and that was it.
Yeah, well, we count the money.
Okay.
We count the money.
When I was a kid, I'll never forget Deacon Jones count the money, and he would fuss, and he'd look at me and my family and go, Brown, look, y'all need to step your game up with your tithe. Your mama want to sit in the front, but yeah, y'all ain't paying your tithes. And that's all I thought a deacon did. What else? What other role is it? Does a deacon play in the church?
That's a major role now. We count money.
Okay.
In my church, we make sure we over security. We make sure things are done right, lights replaced, carpets right.
Gotcha.
She's
like the overseer.
Yeah. We make sure the vans are serviced right, get oil change and so forth. See, a lot of people just see the roles of deacon on Sunday morning, just taking up money.
Right.
But deacon's roles are really Monday through Saturday. You know, somebody has to get the vans.
Gotcha. Somebody make sure the grounds are kept.
Somebody got to make sure the grass cut.
Right.
It just don't happen.
Right.
You know, if the AC go out, somebody got to make sure that the AC guy come over.
Right.
The plumbing go bad, somebody got to come. You know.
Right.
So basically, deacons are the in my church are the maintenance man of our ministry, or maintenance men. We have 4 deacons, but at the same time, every ministry is different because some ministries have maintenance individuals and deacons. Right. But in our church, you know, we're on the board, we count the money, we just make sure the grounds are taken care of, make sure the security cameras work on properly. So we just do a lot in the church.
Now, how humbling is that? You're an attorney, successful attorney,
yes,
well respected in the community. Yet, you don't mind humbling yourself to do what you need to do for the church.
Oh yeah,
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, that's just all about the church. You know?
Yeah.
But for God, you know.
That's what's up.
And you know, I like this saying, but it's been around, but everybody use it now. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
You know, but God is awesome, and but for God, you know, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But
you started several businesses. How many businesses have you started?
A lot. Let's go down this list.
Speaking of how good God is, God's been good.
At one time, I had a law firm in Atlanta, Georgia, a law firm in Livonia, Georgia, and a law firm here in Winston-Salem. I had Rebecca's store, and then I had Fast Tax. I had a Fast
Rebecca's store was a convenience store.
Okay. I was named after my mother.
Right.
And then I had Fast Tax, Winston-Salem, Fast Tax of Lexington, Fast Tax of Charlotte.
Wow.
Fast Tax of Kannapolis, and Fast Tax of Salisbury.
Right.
Yeah. And we just did taxes and so forth. But my bread and butter was have always been my law practice.
Right.
My convenience store was something that I wanted to do in honor of my mother.
Right.
And but those are the businesses I've had.
It's a lot of work, bro.
Yes.
A lot of work. Sure, it's hard running your own business because you're responsible for yourself.
Exactly.
Without a doubt. Who was your inspiration, man? Your dad wasn't around. Coming up in the hood.
My late Bishop Alonzo Watts McLeod.
Okay.
He's the founder of Tabernacle of Faith Church. Now my pastor, she's the pastor of Apostle Brenda J. McLeod.
Right.
But he was a very inspirational man.
What are some of the things the seeds he planted in you that helped you become the man you are and the father and husband that you are?
Well, the biggest seed he planted in me was take care of home first. And home is your personal life, your church life,
right, your
community, whatever. Take care of home first. Right. And also Bishop George Jackson, he's a pastor over Citadel of Faith. And he's also the president and CEO of United Cornerstone School of Divinity. And he was my mentor since like 1988.
Right.
So I've always had some powerful men of God in my life to steer me the right way. Right. I just didn't wake up and say, I'm going to be this. You know, you have to
exactly
govern yourself accordingly. But at the same time, it's discipline. You know, sometimes, you know, you got to determine what to do and what not to do.
Right.
You can't always have fun. You know, you got to say, buckle down and handle your business.
But we do need fun. Yeah. All work and no play.
It's a balance.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
What do you do to have fun? Give me a couple things you like to do.
I work out.
Okay.
For old man, I referee. But my biggest enjoyment is I'm a college referee, football. And,
wow. Okay.
I'm in the CIAA, and it's nothing like CIAA football.
Wow.
It's nothing like it. And You see, I'm granted it is.
I see that.
But I appreciate high school. I'm all year round. I go from high school volleyball to high school football to college football to high school basketball to high school baseball and softball, and it just keeps me active.
Right.
But out of all the sports I enjoy football the most.
Gotcha.
It's nothing like college football. So, it's nothing like Friday night football, high school football either.
Man, I'm learning that.
Yeah.
I'm learning that. You've been married 24 years. What's your wife's name?
Tamika.
What role does Tamika play in keeping you grounded and keeping you, because you've been through some stuff.
Yes.
I mean, we all do. Yeah. And I'm sure you've been through some things that's been trying.
Yes.
What role does Tamika play in keeping you grounded and encouraged?
A praying wife.
Okay.
Praying wife. She's my balance. I tell people, and no offense, but I'm a thug with a law degree.
Right.
Straight from Cleveland Project.
Right.
I still have issues.
Right.
And I tell people just because I have a law degree don't mean I don't have issues.
Right.
But I try to do my passion.
Right.
And people who's traveling men, they understand it's to doing your passion.
Right.
I'm a son of order. But I try to do my passion, and but she keeps me grounded. She keeps me grounded. Without her, I probably won't be the man I am today.
Right.
Because she bring that balance.
Right. And let you be you.
Yes.
Because if you got that little thug in you.
Yes.
That's a good thing to have a little of that in you, because a woman feel protected when they know her man got that warrior in him. Yeah. I like to call it warrior. Yeah. When you got that warrior,
It comes out when I play basketball.
Oh, really?
I try not to play basketball.
I haven't played in a while, but I played too, so we may have to get the hardwood together.
Yeah, I try to play in the 45 and up league every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And
where about I need to come on out, dude?
West Side Y, MCA.
We'll talk about that.
But if you're not 45, you can't get on. You gotta be 45 and up.
Yeah, well, I'm older.
Yeah. So, but we don't want no young cats. Young cats coming 25. No.
Give me 45 and up, man.
You run too fast.
You have to make noise when you sit down.
Yeah.
You got to be right.
Young cats.
Yeah.
They want to eyeball us.
There you go.
Our glory days are over.
Over with. That's what's up, man. Yeah. Appreciate you, Wayne.
Yes, sir.
You stay good, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, you got it.
Thank you.